My friends, on the subject of learning from the prophets, and that self-same prophet Elijah that I was just talking about in the previous video, we were studying his showdown with the 450 prophets of Baal. I'll make it real simple. The Jewish people of his time believed in God, the God of Israel, but they also believed in idols. They believed in Baal, they believed in Asherah, a whole bunch of nonsense. And so Elijah decided it was time for a showdown. So he called the 450 prophets of Baal to the top of Mount Carmel and said, we're going to see who's really got God on his side. And you know how the story ends. The prophets of Baal wind up being revealed as fakes and phonies, and they're slaughtered for their infamy. And Elijah says to the Jewish people, how long will you dance between two opinions? If God is God, follow God. If Baal is God, follow Baal, but you can't do both. You can't dance at two weddings. Well, that was about 2,500 years ago, but don't we do the same thing today? We're not worshiping Baal or the Asherah tree, but we still serve two gods. One is the God of Israel, and another one is the God of what I'll call practicality or rationality. A few months later, I was talking to an Israeli fellow in Shul about what's to be done in Israel. I told him the Torah says we need to do this and we need to do that. And he said, of course, yes, I believe in God and I believe in Torah, but you have to be practical. And when he said that, I, as I often do, held my head in pain. I just could not take it. There is no duality, there is no division between the religious answer and the practical answer. They're one and the same. The religious answer is always the right answer, and always jives with reality and rationality. The Palestinian Nazis who are infesting the land of Israel, first of all, they go instantly. Second of all, we bulldoze the Temple Mount, we clear away the garbage up there, and we rebuild the temple, something we should have done a long, long time ago. As far as Iran, I've already told you what needs to be done. They have threatened us. The Talmud teaches us when one comes to slay you, slay him first. We've got to slay Iran. When it comes to America, we've got to tell America, you mind your business, and we will mind ours. A lot of people wonder, and they say out loud, can Israel survive without the help of America? 40 years ago, the great Rabbi Meir Kahana, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, Hashem Yikom Damam, was a member of Knesset, and he was invited to speak at the church of the president at the time, Jimmy Carter, another winner. So he went to Plains, Georgia. It was the Sermon on the Plains. And he spoke to the crowd there, and he said the following. He said, listen, we, Israel, don't need you. We don't need America. America needs Israel. Okay? Israel will always continue to exist because it's God's hand, said Rav Kahana. But God help you when you eventually throw off this mortal coil and you stand before the King of Kings, the ultimate judge, and he asks you, did you help my people Israel? God help you if you haven't got the right answer. So Israel doesn't need America to survive. America needs to support Israel in order to survive. That's one of the lessons. Again, another of the lessons that we can learn from the great prophet Elijah, from the books of the prophets. Have faith. The correct religious answer is always the practical answer. God is not some impractical idea out in the stratosphere. God is as real and as palpable as the chair you're sitting in or the molecules of which your body is made. Religiosity and practicality, they're the same thing. And don't think for a minute that they're not. My name's Riell. Am Yisrael Chai. The nation of Israel lives.